I'm a clown. That's my role. I try to entertain people up to my best capability, and if people enjoy that, it's cool. I like it. And although generally speaking, I think power metal and this, I don't call us power metal anymore, but anyways, this kind of metal type that we're playing, some people call it happy metal. So there are melodies that you can sing along and then join and clap your hands together and just be happy.
Yeah.
Be one big happy mass and then go home with a t-shirt and big smile. that makes my day always.
Way better than going home with like a bloody nose from a mosh.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, we have that too. There are people we have mosh pits, and that's weird because I reckon we are not that kind of band, but still it's happening there. And I think, well, we seem to get a lot of people from different areas of metal music interested, and that's fun. We have mosh pits, and then we have pretty girls who like the ballads and all that.
Awesome. So, so you guys, obviously at this point you've been around for a long time. You have a huge catalog. How do you go about choosing your songs for your shows? Obviously, you have like a certain amount of songs off your new album, but like in general, how do you go about picking them?
That's pretty difficult. We have some, in our own scale, hit songs that we need to play on each show, like Full Moon and so on. That you can't really leave them out. And some songs that we really want to play, even if they are not maybe the biggest hits ever, but still we enjoy playing them.
Yeah.
And then of course you try to refresh the set list every now and then. That you're not playing the same thing over and over on each tour, because we'll be touring here again, like I'm sure 3 or 4 times with this album. So you need to refresh the set a bit. So it's hard. We are some kind of democracy in a way that if someone really does not want to play a song, then we are not playing it. But then again, me being the captain of the ship, I sometimes may put my foot on the ground and, we ain't going to play Black Sheep anymore, period.
Fair enough. And you guys have played, like, all over the world.
Well, pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much.
Australia. We're going there. We haven't been there yet, but yeah, we're going.
Is Australia on the horizon for this tour?
Yeah, we're actually New Year's. We have like 5 shows there after New Year's.
Awesome.
We have a New Year's show we have in Sydney, and it ends like 5 minutes before midnight. So, yeah.
What's your favorite city in the world to play at?
That's pretty impossible to say. It's because there's so many great cities. So if I have to say something, it's my own hometown, Gimme. It's funny actually. There are people coming from all over the world to see the show when we play there. There have been people from States, from Germany, Japan.
Wow.
They just show up there because it's a special thing, and it's got this some kind of exotic thing. Although as we live there, we can't really see it, and it's like everyday thing for us. But still, it's like in southern Lapland, and you have beautiful sunsets and all that. So when you have an outdoor festival type thing there going on, it's really a fantastic thing. I got to say, I love my hometown. It's tiny and small, and it's fantastic to see when you can light it up like that. The whole town is totally one big chaos when you have a show there.
What's your favorite? All right, again, you guys have been touring forever, so I'm sure you have tons of good stories. What's your favorite tour story, offhand?
Tour story.
Tour story. God
damn. I'm the worst with the stories. You should ask Tommy about this. Yeah, I always tend to tell the same stories, from top of my head, the first European tour. I don't even like that story anymore. We were touring with Stratovarius, and in San Sebastian they had this big hailstorm that kind of collapsed part of this venue ceiling roof, and we were about to cancel the whole show, but everybody was so afraid because there were like 3,000 angry people standing outside ready to cause a riot. That was scary, but I've been telling this story like 1,000 times already.
That's all right. It's new to us in the station.
Oh, okay, well, cool. I remember actually Jens Johansson, the keyboard player of Stratovarius, asking me that, are you going to cancel? And I was like, yeah, I'm kind of worried because there are like parts of the ceiling are just hanging there that if they come off, they might chop someone's head off. And that's like genuine sprayed. And Rhapsody canceled already the show, and they were not about to play the whole thing. And I was like, yeah, we might cancel as well. And Jens said, have you ever been to Riot? And then just walked away without saying anything else. And I was like, fuck. That's scary. Yeah.
All right, so I have a little bit of a ridiculous question for you. I've only got a few more.
All right.
If your band was stranded on a deserted island, which member would you eat first?
Eat?
For
I think Henka. He's marinated himself.
All right, then you'd have to go back to playing keys again.
Yeah, no, I can do that.
Singing?
It's no problem.
All part of the master plan. And do you have any advice for prospective musicians that are trying to make it in the business today?
If you're young enough to study, do that and keep this thing as a hobby. If things are meant to happen, really, I really mean this because I was studying up until a point when I didn't have time to do that anymore, and the band took over the whole thing. If the music chooses you and takes you, drags you along, then go with it. It's beautiful, it's fantastic, but I don't think it's worth sacrificing your whole life and living in a dumpster,
Yeah.
afterwards. So study and stay in the school and keep it as a hobby, because music is a beautiful hobby. It's fantastic. It gives you so much. But then when it becomes a profession, you lose something a lot. Because I miss something about music, and that is the pure, innocent fun of just sitting and playing and singing and all that. Because every time I sit in front of my keyboard, I'm basically working, even if I try not to. But I'm still working, and I just don't know what my hobby would be. Maybe I jog, play computer games, but I can't call music my hobby anymore, and that's kind of sad. Yeah. So that would be my advice. And I know, I speak from experience, and I think it's a responsible thing to say as well. So,
yeah. All right, awesome. Well, hopefully all those musicians out there that are listening will take that to heart.
Yeah.
I have one more thing. Is there any chance I could possibly ask you for a small favor today?
All right. Shoot.
Is there any chance you could be like, we're gonna record this and maybe make a station ID?
Yeah.
If you could possibly just be like, hey, this is Tony from Sonata Arctica, and you're listening to WO.
WONY Oneonta. This is a radio edit.
WONY.
ONY.
Yeah.
All right. So ready?
Yep, whenever you are.
Hi, this is Tony from Sonata Arctica, and you are listening to WONY. Stay tuned.
Awesome. Thank you so much for calling in, man.
Absolutely.
Enjoy the rest of your tour.
Definitely will. Right.
Take
Till
care.
next time. Take care. Yeah. Bye.